Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you this cool Desert Oasis Village that I made. So here it is, and it just consists of a few houses. There's this one house that you can see is kind of rectangular right there, and it goes back 4 and over 5, and it's kind of that rectangle. And there's a square one, the 5x5 square, that kind of looks like the Village Oasis, the regular just NPC Village building. And now this is surrounded by these cactus things, which are 1 sand, 2 cactus, and then 1 sandstone at the top. And that pretty much goes all the way around. You can't put cactuses next to each other, because I guess cactuses might be like more than a block wide, so they don't really go together. But I did do this in a diagonal right here, and it allowed me to make this cool pattern thing. I did want to make it straight as possible, so I did go back and forth a little bit, and it ended up looking pretty cool actually. So over 6, and then over the other way 6, here, and then here, and then I just kept going with the 6, and then here I just went 6, and then added another 6, as you can see, and that kind of allowed me to turn it 90 degrees, and then I just did the same pattern again, all the way around. And it ended up looking kind of like a flower thing, which I thought was really cool. So, yeah, so now let's get into building the building. So, first off, this building looks a lot like the village hut from this square building looks a lot like the village hut, the second one that I did earlier in my Let's Build series, and that's because it pretty much is, except I changed it up a little bit. I added the hardened clay, as you can see here. So this is the same one as the fenced-in one. It even has the ladder in the back. So what I did here was I just started out with a 5x5 sandstone square on the bottom, all the way around, and then I added these pillars in the corners of sandstone that go up 5, so it's kind of like a cube, 5x5x5, and then I skipped 1 for the hardened clay, and then I added another line of 5 up sandstone all the way around. So I pretty much did 5 sandstone, skipped 1, skipped a row, 5 sandstone all the way up, skipped a row. Then I filled in the roof up there. And then for the hardened clay, I picked green for this one, but as you just saw all the way around, there are all different colors for this village. And for the doorway, I did the hardened clay all the way around the doorway, but for everything else, I put in between where I missed the sandstone, I put the hardened clay there, so it looks kind of like stripes. And then I put the fences on the top, just like the second village hut, which looks pretty cool. I can see why they did that for the village hut design. So now for the second building, it's a little bit different. So I started out by doing 4 across, 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonally, and then you build 5. You build 1 back and then 4 diagonally back, so just don't forget the 1 back and then 4 diagonally back, same on the other side. And then it should be 5 across diagonally here. If it's not 5 for you, then you probably missed this little 1 back thing. That's really important. It kind of makes it look the way it does. So down here, if you can do this 4 thing, and then the diagonals, and then this 1 sticking out here, that allows it to connect to the road I built here. And so then I built these 2 sandstone slabs here, so it goes 1, 2, and then 2 sandstone slabs. Now on these corners, I built up 5 sandstone, just like on the cubicle house I showed just a second ago. So you build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then same here, and then you skip 1 for the hardened clay, and then 5 up, skipped 1, and 5 up here, and then just on the back, you're just going to leave it, because we're going to put more hardened clay there later, and then 5 up on the other corner, skip 1, 5 up of sandstone, and skip 1, and then you're back at the other corner. So for the doorway, what I did in the front doorway, I went up 4 from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I came out 1 and went in 1. So pretty much right over the doorway there are these 2 hardened clay. And then right over that, there is the sandstone for the roof that goes all the way across the entire roof here, as you can see. Now for the side where I skipped one on the sandstone, I put 3 hardened clay. So there's the floor level down here, and then there's the 3 hardened clay right here, and then there's the roof right above it. So yeah, so there's 1 sandstone, 3 hardened clay, and then the roof block. So skip 1, and then for the sandstone that we put down before, and then 1 on the bottom, 3 hardened clay, and then 1 on the top. Now for this back door sort of thing, it's a little bit different. For here it's the same. You have this sandstone that you can see through the fertilized soil, and then 3 hardened clay, and then 1 on the top. Now here you have 1 sandstone, you skip 2, and then you have 1 hardened clay, and then a sandstone for the top. Now for this side, it's pretty much this. It's exactly the same as that other side right here. It's the sandstone that you can barely see, and then 3 hardened clay, and then 1 sandstone on the top. You can use any color sandstone, by the way. I used different colors throughout the 4 corners here. As you can see, this one I just used orange, but you can use any color you want. It all looks the same pretty much. It's just your decision there. So now let's move on to the farm slash diagonal NPC farm here. So I just built out 2 sand from each side of the house right here. So you can see the edge of the house, and then 2 sand built out. Now on the side, now this totals up to be 9 across, so 2 on each side, and then the 5, it's kind of built into the house. And then we're going to do 5 on this side, 5 on the other side, and then if you did the math, that's 9 right on this side here too. Now for the water, I left a row for melon or pumpkin seedlings, and then another row for melons or pumpkins, as you can see here. And then I put water in kind of this like crisscross checkerboard pattern all the way down, leaving 1 row for potatoes, carrots, or wheat in the middle. And I thought that worked out pretty well, so I just kept it like that. But you can also do wheat, carrots, or potatoes throughout. But there's really no way to get the melons or pumpkins in the middle. So, I mean, you could if you really did the water, but that's your decision. You can do that if you want. That's not what I did here. So, yeah, this was my Desert Oasis Village. I did this cool pattern for the road along the outside here, well, kind of the inside around the houses, and this is a little water fountain I did in front to kind of show that it's an oasis. So thanks guys, this has been Tree Climber. I hope you like this video. This is my 5th Let's Build series video. The 2nd Let's Build series video, which has a very similar house to one of the ones I showed here, will be in the description. A link to that will be in the description. Thanks so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you haven't already, and don't forget to comment on what you want to see next for this Let's Build series. Whether you want to see something that you don't really know how to build, or you just want to see me build it, then